Welcome to Breaking News episode 25. Today we'll be talking about the Royal Rumble 2022. So let's start with this is basically going to say what I think of the matches and who I want to win. First of all, let's start off with the worst one. That I think this match is Doudrop versus Becky Lynch. Who came up with this? They must have been thinking that what would make people stop watching WWE. Oh yeah, let's put Doudrop versus Becky Lynch when we could have had like any other stipulation matches with Liv Morgan or even Bianca Belair, which would have been better. I would rather watch paint dry or grass dry than watch this match. I would rather eat only onions, and I hate onions, for the rest of my life than watch that match. But I'm going to watch it, and who I want to win is Becky Lynch. Next match is Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. In my opinion, this is going to be a very good match, back and forth. But I don't see AJ Styles. I don't see Seth Rollins losing, but I don't see Roman Reigns losing, I don't think. But if we basically watch every match these two had every year, this would most likely, between them, would most likely favor Seth Rollins over Roman Reigns. But you have to think Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins now is a pretty good match. Overall, I'm happy they decided to do that, but I wish they would save that for WrestleMania instead of giving us Brock Lesnar maybe versus Roman Reigns. And personally, I would pay to see Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns over Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, because one, is something WWE fans have never seen before, and overall, I think Seth Rollins would be winning. Next match is that's been confirmed is Edge versus Edge and Beth Phoenix versus The Miz and Maurice. No, this has a potential to be the match of the night, so hopefully they don't mess this up. I would be happy with Edge winning, but let me tell you why. Miz is not going to win, mainly because I don't think WWE has anything really for him to do besides he hasn't did anything but lose. So really, this goes in the favor of Beth Phoenix and Edge, so they're gonna win. Next match, we're going to Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. It's going to be for the WWE Championship. Champion Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. A dream match, in my opinion. I think they should save that one to WrestleMania, in my opinion, too. But I do think that the winner of this one is going to be Bobby Lashley. One, because Brock Lesnar doesn't really need to be champion if he's going to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And if he is champion, that's going to ruin everything. Because if someone wins a Royal Rumble, they would automatically be inserted into that match. And having one of them win it would not be as surprised, because we'll be expecting that. Or at least half of the wrestling fans would be expecting that, including myself. So how to make this better is like giving the opportunity, instead of having Brock Lesnar win the Royal Rumble at all, I would say make it a triple threat match for the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, and I don't know why, but this seems like a pretty good match if they added someone new. So I'm going to say just for fun, I'm going to say probably either The Miz would be a good choice. The Miz or Big E or Cesaro. I would want to see either one of those guys in that match, so it would just be extra man. So, or you could have all of those men wrestle together, and then the Royal Rumble winner face Bobby Lashley. But I do think Bobby Lashley will win this and main event the first night of WrestleMania. But now I'm going to say who I think Bobby Lashley's opponent would be and who would win the Royal Rumble if he wins. I would say, in my personal opinion, with all the people in there so far, because I'm not going to make a prediction of who's going to win, who isn't in there. I'm going to say just because it's going to be interesting. It's between Omos. It's definitely not going to be AJ Styles. It's between Omos or Johnny Knoxville, just because. Or the other possibility they could go down this route is maybe, I'm not sure if there are going to be any surprise entrances, but if there is, maybe one of them will win. And now the Women's Royal Rumble. With all the people in there, I think Lita's going to win, mostly because I would like to see her versus Charlotte, or Lita versus Becky Lynch, because that has potential to be a main event at itself. But anyway, here's how I would book the Royal Rumble myself. Of course, you know who I picked to win, but the thing is, how I would do it is, instead of, I would make one change during the show. I think I would make a stipulation match. The first thing I would do is make a stipulation where if Roman Reigns or the Usos hit the referee, they automatically lose the match. And this will be kind of crazy because this will be a no disqualification match. But the rule is Roman Reigns cannot hit the referee or do anything or get the Usos involved. If the Usos get involved or they hit the referee or Roman Reigns attacks the referee or just pulls them out of the ring, Roman Reigns will lose his title. And that's how I think Seth Rollins will win it if I was booking it. Edge versus Beth Phoenix, I would be like, no, just Edge, just Beth Phoenix and Maurice will face each other off, and we'll save the mixed match. And Beth Phoenix will win, but I will save that match with both of them till WrestleMania. Then, how I would book the Royal Rumble is the winner will be in there with, I'm going to say, if Omos wins, him, AJ Styles, and just because I think he's going to be in there, I'm just going to say maybe Tyson Kidd was in there. He just returned. Let's just say that happens. They all get eliminated. The Women's Royal Rumble is basically going to be the same thing. Lita's going to eliminate the Final Four, which is going to be Mickie James, Kelly, and why not Bianca Belair. And then the Women's Championship match, I would have Becky Lynch win by disqualification, just so that match will be over quick. I'm gonna make the match end quicker than anything because I do not like it. I will have that match end really quick as soon as the match gets herself disqualified and the match is over. Probably Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. I would have booked a stipulation match just to see how they would do in a situation like that. So I would personally have Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley face each other, but the stipulation would be, the stipulation would be, it would either be last man standing or an ambulance match. Because that's what I think should personally be done. And this is Comic Cookie 73, and goodbye.